they say pictures and images. This one was on everyone's iPhone. The artist that made it, that told us how he made it in Photoshop, is Robert Simmons, and he talked about how he photoshopped the clouds in, and he made he's like, well, there's more algae here, so he had data, and he says, I'll make this green. Yeah, we've lost the technology, and we can't bring it back again. And Don Pettit, I think he's actually retarded. And that is exactly why they need to keep this a secret, because this is their most important secret. This is why they have the fake space programs. This is why they have the Antarctic Treaty. They are sent. You can go on YouTube and look up stuff about Bigfoot or aliens. It's all over the place. But Flat Earth, they're censoring the crap out of it. You can't find the good stuff on Flat Earth because they don't want people to know. People were waking up faster than they thought they would, and they're shutting it down. This photo right here was taken by the Cassini spacecraft. I think it was Cassini, going at 60,000 miles an hour. And how far is Pluto from the sun? So far that the sun is like a star. But it's this well lit, going at 60,000 miles an hour, and it caught this beautiful picture with a friggin' Pluto's head on it. They're mocking us. Here's something, Jupiter is a gassy, stormy, giant planet, right? These two pictures are taken over 2 years apart. They said, oh, look, we got this crazy aurora, right? Do you use any photo software? Could you do that in under a minute?
Yeah.
You can probably do it better. Okay, but if you lay these two over each other, every single little detail is exactly the same. It's just this one is a little lighter than this one. They're the exact same photos. So you have to believe 2 years later that all of those windstorms and everything haven't changed. It's the exact same photo. It's mockery. They're mocking the stupidity of the people of this world. All of your God-given senses tell you that you're flat and stationary, okay? But they tell us that we're spinning, and we believe it because they told us and we have no proof. This image behind me is showing what our solar system's doing. The Earth is spinning at over 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. That's faster than the speed of sound. So when you watch a sunset, you have to believe that you're falling over backwards faster than the speed of sound, and that's making the sun appear to set. We're also orbiting around the sun at 66,600, interesting number, miles per hour around the Earth, okay? Around the sun, okay? So we're orbiting the sun, but the moon is orbiting us. The sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, but 400 times farther than the moon. That's why they look like the same size. Then you watch the sunrise and set, and you watch the moon rise and set. They look like they're the same size. They take the same path. But you have to believe what I just told you. Not only are we spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, orbiting at 66,000 miles per hour, we're chasing the sun at over 500,000 miles an hour, flying through space at over 500,000 miles an hour, and that entire system is moving sideways at 1.2 million miles per hour, okay? But somehow, while all of that is going on, all of our senses tell us that nothing is moving. All of our senses tell us that we're still and stationary, and you can have perfectly glass lakes reflecting mountains where we're curving around the curve. By the way, if you're going 500 miles an hour in a straight line in a car, you can drink water, you're fine, you can light a candle, but as soon as you start taking a turn, and that's what the spinning and orbiting and all the motions are, they're circles, things are going to slosh all over the place. But we have calm, beautiful lakes, okay? Perfectly glass. All of your common sense tell us that you're flat and stationary, and only nonsense tells us otherwise. I'm in the space station. Look, I'm floating. I'm in space. Here's the Red Bull jump, okay? So we looked at the land here. That's planet New Mexico. All of that land is New Mexico. Blue sky lands. And you think about this. It went up there for like 3.5 hours, and then he jumped. The Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour to the east. It's spinning to the east. So if the Earth is spinning to the east, he goes up, he's going to land out in the ocean, right? Because it's spinning to the east, that means he's going west. He landed a couple hundred miles east of where he took off from, right? Check this out. Here's the flight route from Santiago, Chile, all the way up to Australia. It goes all the way north, across the United States, and then all the way down to Australia. You see that big arch? When in fact, they could have just gone across Antarctica or stayed at their 55 degrees south latitude, gone around the short way, which is a third of that distance, and gotten there. But they can't, because that's not the layout of the Earth. This is the layout of the Earth. And those same floating routes are a straight line. There's a straight line.
Well, that would definitely make things easier.
So above us, the Earth is supposed, the ball Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. Okay, so if you go into the app, there's the top button will bring you to the current winds, and if I set it for 40,000 feet, these are the winds at 40,000 feet. These white and pink areas are winds that are 200 to 300 miles per hour. That's at 40,000 feet. But think about this: they're spinning on the ball eastward. Okay, that means that they're outrunning the spin of the Earth. Right? You have to believe that if the Earth is spinning, all of the air is being held on by gravity. The higher up air would have to spin faster just to keep up with the Earth, the ground, because it's making a bigger circle. But it's outrunning the spin of the Earth.